Hello, 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 beloveds. I deeply apologize, but I don't know what in the hell happened to day 4. On the group, I see everything that I did. Oh, nope, I did. Okay, I'm finding it. I'm finding it. So yesterday, I actually was not feeling very well, but I did come on here briefly. I don't know what happened to the video that I did, but I may be confusing yesterday with something else. I don't know, but anyway. So yesterday, day 4, I did make a post. I did post a video for you to follow in the guide and to leave your comments below to tell me if you can identify or relate with the situation about trauma bonds, and then to identify what your trauma bonds were that you needed to break yourself. So I'm definitely going to review the videos that we've had, and I did go over the other videos. So we're going to talk about trauma bonding today. I do remember that. Trauma bonding, attachment styles, and we talked about the hoovering last time. But I want to dig a little bit deeper into trauma bonds and the vicious cycle of abuse. And I'm going to actually drop a video for you for attachment styles. There won't be any homework or anything. But again, today is specifically about reviewing everything that we've done this week and getting clear on what it is that we're doing next week as well. Okay, so talking about the cycle of, and if you've had a chance to watch the video, if not, you definitely want to check it out. But talking about the cycle of narcissism, and we pretty much kind of explored everything. There's a process that they go through where they notice you, they recognize you as a perfect candidate for what it is that they have to so-called offer you. So they meet you, they idealize you, and again, I stress and cannot stress the importance of, please, when you're meeting someone new, don't ever tell them your problems, so to speak, or the things that hurt you as a kid. Get to know them. This is how to identify if you're with a narcissist and to actually stop the relationship before it even begins. But they idealize you. They find out your weaknesses. They find out what it is that you lack or you need or you want, and they cater to that. They specifically jump to, so if you grew up feeling abandoned and alone, they'll give you all of the attention. They'll overshower you. They'll love bomb you. A part of the process, again, idealization. After they idealize you, they put you on this super duper high pedestal. They love bomb you, overly loving you, and they're saving that love for a specific reason. We'll talk about that a little bit later. But they're saving that love to drop a bomb on you later. They're giving you an overdose of love so that they can use their weapons that they're building up for you to harm you later. After the idealization, then you have the love bombing, and once they love bomb you, get to being in a place where they know that they have you. Because for me, it's the the words, "Where have you been all my life?" Once a narcissist knows that they have you at that place, then they pretty much know that they have you. So after they idealize you, love bomb you, all of that, what they begin to do, once they got you hook, line, and sinker, what they begin to do is start to slowly break that line of connection, because they know that you have already gotten to a place of extreme weakness, and you've already surrendered your mind to them pretty much. And because they know that, they can move to the next phase of the relationship, which is where they begin to break that belief that they have of you, or not even really that they have. They begin to break down that imagined belief that they've presented to you about you, and then they start to devalue you. And during the devaluing phase or stage of the relationship, this is where they start cheating on you, start lying to you, start reversing the treatment that they gave you at first, and triggering you. This is where they start triggering you. This particular phase of the relationship is very difficult to deal with, because it leaves you in a state of confusion. You think, or you thought, that they love you, but yet they're treating you like this. They're reminding you of your past pain. So after they devalue you, they start doing smear campaigns. This is when they further and further do not care. This is where they're definitely in their nastiest moments, and it's leading up to them discarding you. It's leading up to them discarding you, because their point is to get you to a place of submission, total submission. They like control. They like to manipulate. They use very different tactics to be able to pull this off. And in the videos that I've posted, you'll definitely become familiar with what those tactics are. So once they get to the discard phase, that's when they're done with you. Fortunately for me and other empaths who've gotten out, you get to the place where you get to discard them. And when you discard the narcissist, they feel defeated, and they definitely don't like that. So I have learned that once they get to that place, their mission and goal is to get you back so that they can flip the script, gain the control, and then discard you. So never trust a narcissist. When they are released from your life, definitely let them go. I posted something called Gray Rock, and I definitely want you guys to check that out. That particular video is very, 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 very important. It's definitely a deal maker for getting out of the relationship. What Gray Rock is when you totally act like a rock. You could care less. You are emotionless with the narcissist. You don't entertain their shenanigans. You don't feed into their narcissistic cycle that they want to keep you in, because you remember that they need you, and you actually have the power in the relationship, because you actually have the power. When you get to this place of Gray Rock, it allows you to exemplify that power, so to speak. So you definitely want to check out that and then do the work that's on there. There's also a video releasing karmic ties. Karmic ties are those connections that we have with other people that are teaching us valuable life lessons. It's all karmic. It's a cycle that we must go through. So look back at your childhood and see what things that you endured in your childhood, and compare them to the relationships that you've had, particularly your narcissistic relationship. And if you're with a narcissist now, more than likely that's the particular pattern of people that you've dated. And if you're here today, because you're here today, your spirit and soul are telling you it's tired of those particular kind of people. So karmic ties will continue to go on and on and on until you learn the lesson that you are supposed to learn. So you definitely want to check that video out and do the work for that. And then breaking the trauma bonds, which are the bonds that we use to connect with our abuser. And depending on how you were raised, the attachment styles, which again, I'm not going to talk about today because I'm going to drop a actual video. I have to put it on my YouTube page and then put it up. Watch for it. If I don't do it today, I'll drop it tomorrow for sure. Although I won't be participating and doing anything tomorrow, if I, for some reason, can't manage to get that video posted today, I'll definitely do it tomorrow. I have a couple of meetings after this and a couple of meetings tomorrow morning as well. Plus, I have to prepare for my holistic skincare products live show tomorrow. So if you guys want to check that out, you definitely can. So definitely everything that we've gone through, there's another video on here, the taming the inner critical voice. Definitely download that video and do the work behind it. Okay, pretty cool. I didn't know I could do that. I'm just over here posting, playing with Facebook, trying to figure some things out. Okay, so that's pretty much all I have for today. So you definitely want to go over the videos. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, drop them on the page. And then we will be back next week. Now, next week, we're going to have some projects that we're going to do. And we're going to dive a little bit deeper into... Now, this particular week, we've understood why the narcissist came in our life. We've understood the power that we hold. We've understood that there are other options out there. Next week, we're going to focus on what those options are and to tap into those powers. So we're going to do a little bit of tarot next week. We're going to do some Reiki healing next week. We're also going to do Q&A as well. I'm going to list questions and answers that I'm getting from clients, either concerning this particular event or just overall with this particular topic. So we're going to do, I'm going to have a Q&A. I'm going to do strategy. So I'm going to have shadow work. We're going to actually go through the questions and going to have some projects for you to do in order for you to maneuver these particular things after this course. And of course, you know that once you're in here, you always have access to the information, so you're never missing out. Again, questions, comments, concerns, you can email me at TanyaK@coachingbytanya.com or CoachTanya2020@gmail.com. My Tanya K Coach by Tanya emails are forwarded to my Coach Tanya 2020. So either email is fine, but to be absolutely sure, I would prefer Coach Tanya 2020. But again, either are fine. And again, next week we are going to work on projects. We're going to do Q&A. We're going to do some strategy, shadow work. And we're going to find out through chakra healing. We're going to learn, if you're not familiar with chakras, those are our energetic portal points in our body that connect us to the energy of the universe. So when those particular portal points are blocked, then the prana that flows through those portal points cannot, which is the actual healing within the energy. The prana, like DNA or blood or whatever, the prana is the actual healing that we have, that when it flows through freely, we have a healthy and abundant life. When it's blocked, we don't. So we're going to talk about the signs and symptoms of blocked chakras. We're going to talk about healing with colors And we're going to we're going to do some projects as well. So again, this is your girl, Coach Tanya. This is our meeting for day 5. I absolutely do not know what happened to my video from day 4, but I did post the information for day 4. So this is day 5. We're concluding today. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, drop them below. And I will see you guys Monday. I don't know what time, but follow the page to find out. I'm thinking noon, but I think I have a couple appointments. I have to double check my planner. But I'm thinking a little bit earlier. I don't know. So I don't know. This time kind of works for me, but the morning does as well. It's that in-between time that catches me up. So thank you guys for joining. I definitely want to say it is a pleasure. And I am definitely excited to get started with week number 2. So day number 6 is Monday. I will see you guys on the other side. Bye.